Hi, it's Jason from Dennis Carpenter's. Today we're going to show you how to replace the radiator on your 53 to 64 Ford tractor. First, we will need to remove the front sheet metal. So we will start by removing the grill. We began this process by removing the two upper wing nut bolts, then tilt the grill down to gain access to the two lower bolts. Once the grill is removed, we will drain the radiator. Then we can move to the rear of the hood and remove the four visible bolts on each side of the dash. Then the four bolts that are under the lip of the rear of the hood. And last, there are two bolts on each side under the dash that also need to be removed. And finally, back at the front of the hood, we can remove the two lower bolts. After all the bolts are out, with an assistant, carefully remove the hood in a forward direction while making sure the sheet metal does not hook on any wiring, hoses, or fuel lines. Next, unbolt the radiator from the tractor by removing the lower mount nuts. Then remove the lower and upper hoses. The radiator is now ready to be removed. We will now install our fan shroud and mounting bolts onto the new radiator. Place your radiator to frame pads onto the tractor and install the radiator. Then secure by installing the two lower mounting nuts. Reinstall the lower and upper radiator hoses. Refill the radiator and install the cap. Before we reinstalled our hood, we took the opportunity to replace the radiator hood bumpers. As with removal, make sure the sheet metal does not hook on any wiring, hoses, or fuel lines, and carefully slide the hood back into position. Add all bolts in reverse order of removal.
And that completes our installation. You can find the parts for this project and many others for your tractor at dennis-carpenter.com.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.